Good morning.
I think it's still morning. Good morning?
Still morning?
I don't know. I don't have the clock yet.
Had a hard break, guys. Had a hard break. Car in front of me slammed on their brakes, so I had to slam on my brakes. You see all the straps are at an angle. When I strapped them down, we were straight. So the whole load, the front trailer and the rear trailer, shifted forward. When we loaded, we were loaded about here. So that's about, what, 3 inches? The whole load shifted forward 3 inches. So that was fun. But hey, we're going up to Coquihalla.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah.
All right, let's hammer down. Today is tomorrow for you guys. Yesterday we sat in Vancouver all day long.
Well, from 8 to 5.
Well, we got up at 6.
Oh, that was a nightmare.
And then the road was closed, and then an accident on the other roads, and then we showed up late on site to unload. It was a disaster.
They were like, we're going to be early. And no, we were not early.
Okay, come on. You can do this. You just have to do one more trip. All you have to do is make one more trip. Clutch, you can do this.
We were doing so good with the clutch, and then
We weren't.
Yeah, it went very, very wrong.
All right, so yesterday, before we talk about today, well, first off, this is going to be part 1 of part 2 because we're going to have to shoot 3 videos today. So we're going to have to shoot Thursday's video. I guess you guys are watching Thursday's video right now. We're going to have to shoot Friday's video and the bonus video. So part 1 will be climbing up the Coquihalla, and then part 2 will be just continuing on the Coquihalla. Tomorrow we'll just continue right off of this video. And then bonus video we'll have to shoot maybe after we deliver this load. Yes, it's smoky. It's pretty darn smoky. It's not like thick smoke, but there's quite a bit of forest fire smoke coming in. So yeah, I got up early yesterday. We're going to show up 15 minutes early. We're going to be there at 6:45. Oh, road's closed. It's been closed all night. And ended up being closed most of the day. Really bad accident, 2 big rigs. So we had to go the long way, and then because we're going the long way, everybody else is going the long way, and there's accidents everywhere. Because people are driving aggressive because they're late for work.
I was just checking TriBC. It was like, oh, this bridge, and that bridge, and this bridge. It was just everywhere.
So we showed up an hour late. I quickly unloaded 2 bundles off the back, and then we sat there. That's it, just the 2 bundles. Almost, what, 3:30, 4 o'clock, they're like, okay, we're going to unload these and these bundles over here, and then the rest of them are going to go back to Castlegar.
And you're like, no.
I was like, what? And then like, well, maybe there's a yard over here. We'll have to talk to the supervisor, wherever the yard is. Maybe it's Kamloops, maybe there's a local yard. Like, well, this truck's not going anywhere without balancing the weight. basically the front trailer was empty and the back trailer was still almost all the way loaded. So if you had wanted that trailer to be delivered to a different location, wherever, I still don't know where they want it.
Hey Ian, I'll pass you on Richmond Hill and I'll meet you there so I can know where to put that bin. I've got it back in the alley, back down towards the road door. I think that's where the stand is, in the alley behind, so. Yeah, it's in the alley, that's right.
So yeah, the back
But
trailer.
we can't walk the alley, there's a little old lady that lives in the back.
Okay.
She's really...
Shut up. The back trailer was almost fully loaded. 2 small packs have been taken off. And it's like, the truck's not moving. It's like, absolutely, I can go to wherever yard you want me, but move half of the weight from the back trailer to the front trailer. And then they're like, well, why didn't you tell us that hours ago? I'm like, I didn't know you were only loading half the load. You gotta tell me what your intentions is. If you want input from me, you gotta tell me what your intentions are. And then the supervisor guy was angry. It's like, well, you know what? Never mind. If we have to move all the bundles, we'll just unload them all over here and put them on the ground. I'm like, well, why couldn't you just do that from the first place?
How about you did do that like at 10 a.m. and then we wouldn't have sat there all day.
Could have literally unloaded everything in the morning, and I could have had this load on, delivered it today morning instead of today afternoon. It's like, you could have saved a lot of money. I sat there literally doing nothing from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Well, I guess I had to untarp and unstrap. But other than that, I sat there and did nothing and played video games. And you guys were paying me. Because I'm on call.
There's literally hours we just sat there and nobody around besides traffic control.
Yep.
We're just like, where is
Nobody
everybody?
unloading me, nobody working around me. They're all 5 stories up.
So that was a little frustrating in that sense of like communication, dudes.
So they just unloaded everything over there and worked a little overtime to get it all unloaded. And then we went back to the truck stop we slept 2 nights in a row at now. And then today morning we went to 2 different locations to load this load, or max weight load. The fact that the whole load shifted forward actually makes my drives smoking hot on max weight load. It's like 3 inches forward, make it awfully close at the scale. I'm like, okay, stay under 17, stay under 17, 17,000, and it did, just under 17,000, we're good. I move over a lane. There's no people that want to exit are taking this outside lane, but it's clear. We'll take it for a little bit. So today morning we started at 5:30 in the morning in an attempt to make this delivery today. We'll see. We'll see. I think we're in good shape so far.
Yeah.
We're going to be very slow over the hill. The clutch kept slipping all over city driving. So for those of you that don't know, this is a automated manual transmission. Basically the computer does the shifting. There's 2 worm drives that move the gear stick, the gear shifter, left and right and up and down to do the shifting manually. And the computer does the clutching, and the clutch is slipping everywhere. I know they plugged the computer in to reset how the clutch works, but it was really good on day 1, day 2, and then by yesterday it was just slipping everywhere.
We had
The city driving is really bad. On the highway here, it's not bad.
from where we parked to where we unloaded in the morning, what, hour and a half or whatever.
Yeah.
We counted 6 times that it slipped. Just an hour and a half in city driving. And then it didn't stop. Like, it's been doing it all.
So it's going to be between $6,000 and $7,000. We're getting a new clutch. This load is, we loaded it in Langley, 2 different locations in Langley. This load's going to Kelowna. GPS says we'll get there at 2:04, but it's going to be later than that because of all that we got to climb over the Coquihalla and over the connector.
Can I say something funny about this load?
What?
We picked up at a retail Rona location.
Yeah, like customer Rona, like not a
And,
warehouse.
like where you guys would shop, yeah, not a warehouse. And we're delivering it to a home hardware retail location.
Yeah, that's a weird one to me.
Well, I won't go into specifics, but we can see they got a heck of a deal with markdown on the store. They must be getting rid of like full stock or whatever.
Well, the forklift guy said that this has been sitting in the yard forever.
Yeah.
So they're just desperate to get rid of it. So they must have ordered it for a customer and the customer bailed out.
Or something, but
So-
it's a heck of a deal. I'm like, yeah. Whoever's doing the shopping around for home hardware, you know what they're doing. But it's odd in that sense, so we don't pick up retail to retail.
Nope. That's very odd. Luckily they open at 6 a.m. so I got there early before all the customers got there. Welcome to the Coquihalla.
Oh. It definitely was. It was a clutch.
There goes the clutch.
It was definitely hot sitting there yesterday too. Like, and they wanted to move the truck, so we couldn't really leave, and it was hot and toasty.
There's the Coquihalla sign. So dry. There's just forest fires popping up all over the place.
I couldn't keep track of them yesterday. It was just like one after another in the news. And one of them, like, is open now, but the highway we needed to go home today was closed yesterday. There was a fire by Beachland. I don't know if we talked about it on a video, but this week when you delivered hay to the customer in Greenwood, we were even like afraid to drive in the grass. We're like, man.
Yeah, it's like he wants me to drive through his grass field. I'm like, let's be careful to make sure my exhaust doesn't light your grass field up on fire.
We've been driving for hours and it's still hot, right? Like, it's like, wouldn't take much.
So you got your tractor there. You make sure that if a fire starts up, you get that tractor on that fire immediately.
I heard they're gonna reopen this pretty soon.
I heard that they opened some of them
Yeah,
already.
the first two or
The
something.
Othello train tunnels.
I've only been once, but it's really pretty.
we should return.
Yeah, we don't bring our personal vehicle over this way very often.
No. It's quite the bump.
Oh, I don't know where this plane, where I saw bighorn sheep. Going into Vancouver.
Don't worry about trying.
Okay.
West of Hope,
West of Hope.
right along the new pipeline.
Yeah. They have the tunnel with the pipeline.
I think the reason why we saw bighorn sheep there this time is because the fire that was burning there probably moved where the bighorn sheep were located.
I'm like, that's actually pretty darn close to
Lower mainland, yeah.
yeah. Well, they could have easily gone on the highway too. How low they
There's
were.
no fence there, is there?
No. That water looks so refreshing right now.
So this building with the orange and white checkers, what was that used for? You've told me before. Basically, there's big gears in here for a tram that goes up into the mountain on the right hand side.
The old way of doing the avalanche or something?
Yeah.
Control?
That was it. Avalanche control. There was a tram ride to the top here for avalanche control for back in the day. No waterfalls on the side of the road anymore. They've all evaporated.
That river's not very deep at all.
And everything looks green. But if you look close at the grasses, it's all gold. All the grass is starting to get gold. Even in Langley, yards that are not irrigated are going gold. I'm like, this is the rainforest. Why is our grass going gold in Vancouver area?
But the green is actually brush or flowers, and the gold is all the grass.
Yep, all the grass is going gold. Having all these tourists flicking their cigarettes out of their vehicle. Every cigarette starting a fire.
And there's a few that started yesterday. And I was like, yeah, that's just right off the highway. What else would it be?
So far, they've been very quick on all of them, down here anyway. There's no big raging fires anywhere. They've got all of them under control right away. They've been throwing water bombers on all the little ones like right away.
Yeah.
So, looks like they've learned a lesson from the past few years. Try to spend more resources on the little fires, or else you're going to spend millions on the big fires. Hey, that pickup passed us a little earlier. Must have stopped at Hope, just like we did. So, next week, guys, and I talked about this last week, that it's getting hard to get all the videos in. I haven't recorded a Sleep with a Trucker video in a couple of weeks. Don't expect new videos there. Only when I have spare time. This week we're barely going to get all our videos in. Next week it's going to be unloading at Nature Path, which means there's going to be a lot of sitting around, just staying home.
Yep.
But next week's not going to start until probably Tuesday, due to us getting a new clutch. Hopefully I can load Friday morning Wednesday morning at Klesnikoff. Maybe we'll get lucky and they get the clutch done quicker and I can load Tuesday morning at Klesnikoff. But if all of a sudden there's no Wednesday video, well, maybe I'll use the extras until we've completely got rid of the extras once we've used them all up. I don't know if there's any more winter ones or not. You know, last week you guys got 2 winter ones. Last week? Maybe that was 2 weeks ago. We got 2 winter videos. I think I still have a few of those. I might use those up. Maybe when those are used up, then we're going to have to skip Wednesday videos because there's just no way of getting all these videos in, especially if we have a customer that takes all day to unload, and we're going to have a day or 2 down while they replace the clutch on this truck.
Yeah.
It's slim pickings. With the economy turning down as well, all the rates we're getting are all lowering the rates, lowering rates, so it's harder and harder to get loads that actually pay decent, well enough to pay for our fuel and wages and truck. So if all of a sudden there's a Wednesday video missing, that's why.
And as much as we would like to go out with our personal vehicle, fuel is expensive to go do that too. So we have to find a balance somewhere.
If that happens in the future, fair warning, it might happen in the future. We'll bring it back as soon as we can if we do lose it.
More brown it is up
yeah,
here.
the grass is just gold. And that might, with how dry of a year that is this year, forest fires might delay us as well with road closures.
Screwed today with getting home.
But they got on top of that fire yesterday very quick,
Yeah.
so.
I had to close the highway in order to fight it with helicopters and planes, but yeah.
But of course, by the time we got unloaded, everything could have changed again.
Yep.
How would we get home then? Would we just go back to
You would have to.
Nectar and down to Princeton?
I don't know if they're still doing the service road from 33 over the 201.
You could take that detour that way. But
They're
it would
supposed to be,
suck.
I know, but they're supposed to be still maintaining it. As long as there's,
I've done it bobtailing. I've never done it with a trailer.
yeah, that would be hard at that bridge. I would probably drop the trailer somewhere in Kelowna bobtail and then just go up and take 33 down to.
No, because we need the trailers at Klesnikoff next. Maybe drop the trailers up at Rock Creek
Go that way.
and then bobtail home.
Yeah, hopefully we don't have to do anything like that, but yeah.
That'd be a worst case
highway going through the valley.
Yeah, there's one highway. There's really no detours without hours long detour. This goes over the Ladner Creek, so I guess that's the Ladner Bridge. That RV's sure giving it. Have my four-way flashers on. Dropping the ball there. I was a bit concerned what the clutch would do on this, but so far it's behaving. Viewpoint down there.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the best lighting with the sun where it is today. It's 10:30 a.m. It's a lot cooler day though. A lot cooler of a day. We're at 24 degrees Celsius. There's a little bit of a waterfall there.
And it's cooler up here, but not at home.
No, I hope it's going to be hot.
Like 40 or 41 on Sunday.
Yeah. Yeah, she's warm. It's nice to have a little bit of a breather today though. A little cooler in the morning. And overnight. I actually closed my windows.
I closed one of mine last night. It's the only piece I learned from the night before. I wake up with my hand feeling frozen, so cold.
Truck on the back of the drop deck.
Yeah, I was trying to read where I was from, but I couldn't read it fast enough. Maybe the camera on the dash.
No, it's down here. Vibration. In the center console.
I'm so proud of you.
What?
Trying to stop a vibration noise, rattle noise. I've trained you well.
Just for you.
I dealt with some of them this week very patiently.
Doing 31 kilometers an hour, which is about 20 miles per hour. Speed limit is 120 kilometers an hour, which is 75 miles an hour. So we're doing 55 miles an hour slower than the speed limit. And really that's what makes this highway so dangerous. Is the closing rate is so big between cars and semis. Even from semis to different semis. On an icy road, it'd just be a disaster. basically going, is the scale open? Because I'm overweight.
I know we shouldn't lie, but it'd be fun to say they're closed.
Yeah, just everything's closed. He shows up, it's open, and gets a big ticket. Yeah, would serve them right, but also I don't want to mislead people.
Right lane closed up ahead.
Great. Vehicles in front of me, see when they signal to move over, so I can get myself a space to move over. Some more signs up there. Area. This one's tiny. Over. Where's the right lane closed? I hate when they have signs like that miles before you get to it.
Exactly. You're like, where?
If they want to warn us ahead of time.
Is that how their signs are?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not sure what's going on there. If they want to warn us ahead of time, just say lane closure in 2 kilometers or 5 kilometers.
Exactly, yeah.
Like, let us know how far we have to go before we have to merge. should not be behind me. You should have driven faster. And that there is the reason why you shouldn't merge early. If I merged early, you guys would all be angry that I merged early. Zipper merge right at the end. That's the only way to do it.
Speaking of which, you know, it amazes me how long they will go at the end of the merge lane and still try to get in.
I literally couldn't see the cars. Jess would just tell me, it's like, just so you know, there's a car beside you. And I'm like, what?
They had no lane, it was just a shoulder, and they were still there. And I'm like, you should have stopped and waited. Like,
It's like, okay, it might be another one of those idiots that drives into the side of you. It's like, just merge properly. You can zipper merge in front of me? Absolutely. That's what I did. I let the vehicle that was in front of me zipper merge in front of me. Actually, 5 people merged in front of me. 4 people merged in front of me. And then a 5th one apparently wanted at the last minute to merge as well. And I can't see you there.
I think they have really weird looking zippers. Is that even teeth? They're just, you know.
4 teeth on one side and only 1 tooth on the other. Yeah. So the question is, why? Why is there a lane blocked off this far? What kind of construction do we have? What's the reason we're backing up the traffic for miles?
Kilometers. We're in Canada, dude.
My bad. I get paid by the mile. Always tempted to hit one of those cones. I always try to get as close as you can get without hitting it. It's like a challenge, right? How close can I get? So construction ends over here.
I think it's mainly for them to move from there to here.
The pipeline people
Yeah.
move from that location to this location.
That's the only reason I can see for it. It's really unnecessary if you ask me. Especially with the increase of traffic in the summer. It'd be a good idea to pull into that chain-up area and let all your engines and coolants and oils cool off before hammering down the rest of the way up. The guy biking the Coquihalla. The guy there resting his bike in the Coquihalla.
Yeah, that'd be a heck of a climb to bike up this. Trucks are illegal in the left lane over here. Here's the section we call the Smasher. doing part 1, part 2 is not going to work out because it's taken us 40 minutes to get this far. So what we'll do is pull over at the chain off area at the top at the summit, jump out, put new batteries in the cameras, and then continue. Loaded this heavy, it's a long drive up.
It is.
I mean, below half the speed limit on average.
Reduce speed. No thanks.
Yeah, I'm not going to reduce no speed, thank you very much. Coming down from the top, tarp load, just crawling down as well. It's actually more dangerous coming down because some guys are crawling down, some guys are zooming down. The closing rate's a lot more dangerous when you're going downhill. That's some pretty steep grades that they're working on over there.
Yeah, most definitely.
It's gonna be a funky feeling driving a Caterpillar up a steep side of a hill like that. Snow shed.
Changing lanes over the bump, you gotta be kind of silly to do that.
Super B on the other lane there. You can hear him just roaring down at high. Full engine brakes on, obviously. Apparently you have to honk in the tunnel or else Sasquatch comes and hunts you down.
Is that why I've never seen them?
Because I always honk?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're saying maybe I shouldn't honk? Just record our interaction with Sasquatch.
Yeah.
Huh. Never thought of that. Maybe we want to meet Sasquatch. Yeah?
Yeah.
You saying you're bored?
No. I'm saying it gives me lots of time to think. Doesn't mean I'm bored.
Some cool viewpoints down the side of the cliff though. What are the things you're thinking about?
What we're gonna do this weekend?
Things that don't cost money, please. Almost bought an Elgato. I'm like, wait. We don't have money. Don't buy Elgato. even if it's $50 off on sale. It's still over $200. I bet you none of you know what Elgato is, but I mean Elgato is a company name, so they make many things, but I almost bought an Elgato switcher for our gaming channel. Yeah, for those of you that don't know and are new here, we run really two main channels. This one, and then our gaming channel, the 3Js. Mostly Jess and myself, and then my brother whenever he can. My brother might pick up here in the future. We'll see how it goes. Do more streams. If you guys want to see my brother do more gaming, give him a good donation when he's streaming. Just give him a super chat or a super thanks or do a gift membership thing. Or just join, hit the join button.
You know what we should do? This is a longer weekend. We should do your membership giveaways on this channel.
Oh yeah, might have time to do a membership track. Well, that probably was a week ago for you guys. Yeah, do some American Truck Sim on here and do membership giveouts. Yeah. Good idea. Saturday night or Sunday night, we'll see. Almost to the top. I think the Coquihalla mountain is to our right, and the mountain, the big rock mountain on the left is what's it called?
Oh no, you're not getting me to mutilate this word too.
I need someone to say it. I can say it if somebody else says it first.
I can spell it, but
yeah, I don't know. I can't say it unless I just heard someone say it recently. Look, you got a nice color green truck as well. God, same company.
Right now.
Yeah, right after the tunnel and this section here are the steepest two sections of the climb. Usually the tunnel is a little bit slower than this section. Some days if you don't get the shifts right, this section's a little slower. Another truck starting his descent, super slow crawling down. He seemed to be waving quite adamantly. Temperatures are doing pretty darn good. It's a cooler day, so our oil temp is right on the red line, but it's expected for Coquihalla.
Should I think about where to go swimming?
You want to go swimming?
Might be something to think about doing. Not during the hottest part of the day, of course.
Yeah, maybe in the evening. Good idea. Once the sun has kind of come down a bit.
I know this probably sounds silly to some people, but I'm trying to figure out how to go swimming by myself when I have the truck key and my glasses and my towel. Like, where to put it without it getting stolen, you know?
Yeah.
The key I can somehow maybe keep. I don't know. Because if I go, it's usually going to be by myself. So I'm trying to figure that out. I'm probably overthinking it, but
You could get a key ring that just the one key on it. Leave the house key locked up in the pickup.
yeah.
Just one key, attach it to your bathing suit somehow. For guys, it's easy. We have pockets on our bathing suits.
But it has to be the key to get back into the pickup.
Yes,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah. There used to be those little cord plastic bracelets with the key ring.
Oh yeah, go around your wrist.
Yeah, I don't think Walmart sells them anymore. I would have to see if Canadian Tire does. Or Larco, maybe.
All right, that's the summit, guys. Whew, that was a bit of workout. Thank you guys so much for watching. We're gonna pull over here at the chain removal spot.
And then you can hear more of the crazy ideas I'm still thinking about.
Yep, on tomorrow's video. Yes, we are out here. You guys absolutely rock.
Adios.
Why would a moving company have their doors open? He's having some problems. Pull forward a bit more just in case someone pulls up behind us.